the bones in the spine to fuse. Justin is now on a $5,000 a month medication called Humira and has to do physical therapy as well as consult with a chiropractor in order to live a normal life.
The pain's still there. I just have to do constant physical therapy, but then I can't do that right now.
Why not?
Because my body, it shuts back down on me when I can't take it. Like, for me, just to do it on my own, I can't because my body gets weak.
He has always been an active person who played sports, and this diagnosis, he says, has been extremely hard for him to deal with.
That's depressing on me. Like, I just feel like I can't do anything at all. It's what I used to be doing, I can't do. Can't like run, speed walk, things like that.
But Justin remains grateful. However, he is in need of financial support.
I'm a long way because what everyone did for me, but now it's just going back down. But man, I thank you for all the prayers.
To donate to Justin's medical fund, you can do so at the Bank of the Bahamas branch at 159, account number 5510104372. Katrina Mills Bain, or you can call 813-9144 for more information. Shashina Roll-Farquharson, ZNS Network News.
Now, once again, to donate to Justin's medical fund, you can do so at Bank of the Bahamas branch 159, account number 551-01-04372, Katrina Mills Bain, or you can call 813-9144 for more information. Still no official word on whether or not Junkanoo will be held in Grand Bahama on New Year's Day. The minister responsible has indicated that Junkanoo will be held virtually. However, Senior Cultural Affairs Officer with the ministry, Monique Leary, says that groups on the island have suffered tremendously over the past few years as a result of hurricanes going as far back as Matthew in 2016.
From 2016, 3 years later, we got hit with hurricane. A lot of them have lost their shacks, and they are still rebuilding. And so, for right now, everything is in a planning stage, as I said, moving forward. So the minister has already indicated that it will be a virtual Junkanoo for the entire Bahamas. And so, the Grand Bahama Junkanoo groups organizing themselves and have to bring forward a plan that we can also embrace the virtual platform for Junkanoo.
Now, despite the challenges, Leary says that Junkanoo is still very much alive on Grand Bahama.
Just like it's alive everywhere else in the Bahamas, but because of the health protocols, we have to be careful and move, exactly according to protocol. Right now, everything is still in discussion and planning, but we're looking to hear from the Junkanoo groups and the Junkanoo community in short order. And so we're looking forward to seeing what the Junkanoo groups are going to do throughout the Bahamas, not just here in Grand Bahama.
In other news, the head boy of Tabernacle Baptist Christian Academy has a new title. The young man adding author to his list of high school accomplishments after writing a poetry book called Mangoes in the Summertime. Here's that report. 16-year-old John Poitier Jr. has a passion for reading and writing and loves discovering new things. He says his inspiration for writing came from two very important family members.
My aunt was a librarian, and my sister also was a big part of me learning how to read and write. She taught me basically how to read and write. So from then on, I was always the reading and writing was also a major part of my life. It was a way for me to express myself, a way to tell my story. Even when I didn't want to speak, I could just write words, and I'll be able to communicate like that.
John says the book titled Mangoes in the Summertime came about when he thought about one of his favorite things, mangoes.
And I thought, well, mangoes, everyone likes mangoes. And I thought about, I made a correlation between what things will be like and the joy in our lives. Mangoes represent the joy in our life. And I said, well, I want to write a book about the joy in our life. I want to write a book about humanity that tells the story of the joys and the sadness of humanity. So I said mangoes in the summertime.
He explains that the book was written to express both the good and bad of humanity, and some of his favorite poems include Eulogy, Maggie, and Letter to My Niece. The young author is encouraging any young person with a dream to go for it.
I would say that despite people saying you're too young, your age, you should wait a little while. Don't do it. Just go on with it. Because when I was writing the book, it never occurred to me that, I'm so young. Perhaps I should wait a little longer. It never occurred to me that my age should be a factor in that. Your age shouldn't be a factor in anything that you do.
John says the youth are often overlooked because of their age, but his encouragement to young people is to let their voice be heard.
By publishing this book as a youth, I would hope to at least inspire someone to say that I have a voice, even though I'm young. My opinion, it can be considered.
Now you can find Mangoes in the Summertime by John Poitier on Amazon. Stay with us. We'll be back right after this break.